Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got another top 10 for you guys and girls. I know it's been a while since I did some top 10s, ladies and gentlemen. Today I gotta be your everything. Let me stop being silly. I got 10 more Isekai animes you should watch. Wow. Now, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, go check that video out. I did my top 12 Isekai animes of all time. I'll probably either have it at the end of this video, or you can go watch it on my channel. It's right there. It's easy to find. But go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I gave y'all my top 12, and then I've been on the anime Isekai kick. I went down this rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't came out yet. I don't want to come out. Because these Isekai anime are so amazing. They get me so hype. Boy, yes. That time I got Reincarnated Slam, all them different type of animes that get me hype, ladies and gentlemen. And woo, you did not know, I'll say it again. I know y'all probably tired of hearing this, my Isekai anime fans. Isekai anime is pretty much when you in our world, you get transported to another world, either transported or reincarnated in another world, and most times you have all kind of super crazy powers. But yeah, that's Isekai anime for you guys and girls. But these some ones I had always watched, but they never did make my top 10 list. But I know y'all like Isekai anime fan. I'm tripping. I know y'all like Isekai animes. There's a big genre going on, like, ladies and gentlemen. It's the most popular. I think that's the most popular genre of anime right now. I don't know if it's taking over shonen, but Isekai is where it's at. And it's a whole bunch of Isekai anime out there. But let me stop talking, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get into this. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Yes. Wow. Now this anime, technically it's an Isekai because the guy, the main character, he works for an evil corporation. It's kind of different and unique. Works for an evil corporation that then take it over the world, Earth that they own. And the evil corporation has teleported him to a whole nother planet I think it might be the same universe, but technically it's another world. Yeah, another world. That's what Isekai is, another world. He gets teleported over there, and they dispatched him to conquer that world for them, so they can go over and take it over. So that's the evil corporation, the Kusuragi, some like corporation. They just evil, and they take over planets. They evil corporation. And the funny part about this anime, he really ain't got no type of special powers. He got battle suits. Like his whole battle suits is pretty powerful, and he ain't got no special powers per se. His special powers come from the corporation he works for, and the way he gets points, evil points they call them, he got to do something evil. Like, it's funny because he out there, the things he do evil. If he like look up a girl's skirt, that's an evil point. He grab a girl boob, that's an evil point. He pull down a girl panties, he get evil point. Anything he do that's evil, they give him points for it. And with those points, he can do all type of stuff for it. The corporation that give him stuff, they give him a gun, they give him a bazooka, they give him a plasma sword, all type of weapons he can get. And technically, this is it's a harem too, kind of like a harem. But once he gets dispatched out there, him and the android girl, they tasked with the task of getting that planet ready for the evil corporation to come and take over. You're gonna like the whole little dynamic of it, because you got him, the android girl, then you have the other chick out there. She fine, but she basically a gold digger. I ain't saying she no broke, but I ain't saying she, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know the song Kanye West, ain't heard it in a while. She a gold digger basically. You pay her a certain amount of money, she'll do what you want for her. But once that money run out, oh, it's a wrap. She ain't loyal at all. If you ain't got enough money to entertain her, she gone. She's a wrap. When most of my animes I look at redeemable qualities in women, that woman there ain't got no type of redeemable qualities. Only that she fine, that's it. You got her, you got the android girl, then you got the other girl that serves some dark lord, She a trip. She real funny. And then you got the little teenage girl. That's I think she a chimera or something like that. And she got some type of crazy power. She like to eat all the time. But yeah, that's his little band of misfit. He got his android girl. He got a gold digger chick. I just call her gold digger. That's what she is. I ain't gonna try to sugarcoat it. Android girl, gold digger chick, the chimera girl, and the other girl that's serve a dark lord, and she crazy. You'll see more about it. But it's a funny, break the fourth wall anime, and the main dude, you gonna be rolling at how funny he is. He a trip. He ain't hiding his perviness. You know, most the main character, they try to hide their perviness. This man ain't hiding none of his perviness. He letting you know he a perv. You a perv. You a perv. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my Don't Tour With Me Miss Nagatoro fans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You gonna like this anime. It's funny. Got a little nice concept to it. It's different. Kind of unique. Y'all may like it. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 has to be, let me see, make sure I say this right. Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, we down to number 9. Let's keep this party rolling. Keep this party rolling. I'm stop being silly. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be the reincarnation of the strongest alchemist. Wow. Basically, title's just what it says. He's in the regular world. He's the most powerful alchemist in the regular world. And he ended up getting betrayed by the same people he was trying to defend and help out. But they killed him because they were scared of him, basically. He was so powerful, they got scared of him. He probably wasn't going to hurt nobody. He just cool dude, laid back dude. But they got so scared of him, they ended up killing him. And when they ended up killing him, right before he died, he cast a spell and said, alright, if he gonna die, he gonna reincarnate himself into another world. And he that powerful, he can do that. So he reincarnated into this other fantasy world where they don't know what alchemy is. But he got all type of spells. He can conjure up all type of demons. And in that world, he meet this other girl. Let's see. He got reincarnated in like a strong, wealthy house, and he got his servant girl. I think she's an elf. Then he got the other girl that you find out, spoiler, and she's the hero of that story, and she's the actual hero in that story, and different other characters that you meet along the way. But it's a good anime, ladies and gentlemen. I liked it. Typical Isekai. He overpowered, reincarnated. And the way he used powers, everybody over there use magic, but they don't know nothing about alchemy. And he brings a whole nother twist to the story. It's a good anime. They never did announce a season 2. Left open on basically it left open where you can keep it going. But I wish they announced a season 2, but we haven't heard nothing about it in these anime streets. That's what a lot of these good Isekai, ladies and gentlemen, they be real good, but they'll go on people's radar, and the anime studios don't really pay them no attention. I don't know why. That's why hopefully this video will get enough, traction that people will see that, yeah, these animes are real good and we need to do, a second season on it. But yeah, you can watch this anime just like you can watch the last one I was just talking about. You watch this anime on Crunchyroll. And the name of this one is the Reincarnated. Hold on, let me get it straight. The Reincarnation of the Strongest Alchemist. And it's a good anime. I enjoyed it. I hope, who knows, we may get a season 2. It needs a season 2. But coming in at number 9 is the Reincarnation of the Strongest Alchemist. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 has to be My Isekai Life. Wow, it's got the name of the genre inside the title. You can't go wrong with that. My Isekai Life. You can watch this, by the way, over there on High Dive. I don't know if it's a High Dive exclusive though, but get High Dive, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very cheap anime streaming service. It's real good. I paid I don't know what it is now, but I paid $60 and I got a whole year. That's pretty cheap considering how much Crunchyroll and all that other stuff costs. But $60 for a whole year, nothing but streaming anime, can't beat it. So I enjoyed it. But anyway, let me get to My Isekai Life. Basically, the guy, from our world, the typical Isekai, he gets reincarnated in the new world. He didn't get reincarnated. I'm tripping. Never mind. He got teleported. This time he got teleported and transferred over into the fantasy world. And his gift in that world is he tossed the slimes. You know, all my reincarnation slime fan, y'all like this. He tossed the slime, and he can get the slimes to do basically whatever he wants. He got a whole squad, a number of slimes that he communicate with, and the things he do and coordinate with those slime is amazing. He OP. Ain't gonna lie to you, he is OP the way he do it. But it's not kind of like he OP, but he does it in a very unique way. I ain't never seen of a, besides, you know, Reamer with himself. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Besides that, I ain't never seen them do a slime like that. It's all different type of slime. You got a flame slime that does this, slime to do that, slime to do that. And he know a whole bunch of them. Now I don't know nothing about that one that they sell real good, 300 years training with a slime. Something about some chick that was trained with a slime for 300 years. She a witch, and I wanted to watch that, but I'm getting Yuri vibes off that anime, so that's why I'm not gonna watch that, because I sense Yuri vibes. Ain't no dude in there at all, and a bunch of chicks getting together. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about some fan service, but that seems like it's got Yuri vibes going on. That's why I haven't watched it. But anyway, let me get back onto this. My Isekai life is pretty good. The way he communicate with slimes and the different companions he meet along the way. It's a good anime. Good feel good anime. I don't see people talking about these animes. See, a lot of these animes, these Isekai animes I'm talking about, they might be underrated. Some of them may not be underrated, but these are a lot. When I pick these Isekai animes, I looked at some that people really aren't talking about. I think I've seen one or two people talk about this in the group, my Isekai life, and it's pretty good. It ain't your typical Isekai. I never seen where a dude, the unique part of this, where he communicate with slimes, and those slimes do some everything for him. Good anime, I like it. So coming in at number 9 has to be My Isekai Life. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party rolling. Coming in at number 7 has to be Loner Life in Another World. Wow. Now this one, ladies and gentlemen, it barely made this list because I was trying to wait until they did the English dub of this one. And you know, I know I'm different like that. I done got, back in the day, growing up watching anime, I used to love watching the Japanese version of the anime, and I used to just read subtitles. Now that I got older, I don't like reading subtitles no more. Now, I will if I have to, but I prefer the English dub. You know, I know I'm backwards like that. I may not be the only one out there. Shout out to the people that like the English dub more so than the Japanese dub. I like the English dub, so I don't have to read down and read subtitles. So I was waiting on this thing to finish doing the English dub, and they just finished the English dub like last week sometime, because they take all day for them. It's on High Dive, by the way. Type in My Loner Life in Another World, and on High Dive, and I was waiting on them to do the English dub. But let me get to the anime. My bad, I got off subject. Basically, the anime is basically what it says: a loner life. You know, he a loner. You know, don't like people too tough. He what they call, I forgot what they call it now. Introvert. He's an introvert. Now I don't know these new proper terms. We used to call it back in the day shut-ins. He's an introvert. Don't like to get out. He just like to chill, leave folks alone. But he ended up getting teleported over there. You know, he wasn't reincarnated. He was teleported. And each one of the his whole classmates gets different abilities. And he was trying to hide the whole time. He didn't want to get teleported. He was fine with his normal life in the regular world. He didn't want to get teleported. He tried to hide from the teleportation. But they ended up catching him, man. When everybody else got all the good skills, he was left with nothing but the crappy skills. I mean, like, I forgot what some of the skills are. They're real crappy. But the way he learned to use them, because, you know, nobody else wanted to get them. Everybody else got the high octane skills, the common skills, like your... there's one skill out there where you steal people's abilities. You can do this, that, and the third. Fire, ice. Y'all know you basically level up skills. But this guy get the dollar store. I can't even say a dollar store, but they don't even do the dollar no more. But inflation, that's ridiculous. But they get the dollar store skills out there. But what he did, he took what he had and made it work. He had like the worst skills ever, and he took them and made them work. Kind of like Fatal Frame. Not Fatal Frame, is it Failure Frame? Because he got some low budget skills. You know, low budget in everybody else's eyes, but in reality, Failure Frame, those skills that he got, inflict status effects on people. Man, that's an OG skill. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Play Final Fantasy. 7, not that new crap. I'm talking about the old ones, 7, 8, 9. Play them and see how good status effects can do on the enemy. See how they do on you. Somebody affect you with poison, it may not get you right then, but as long as it stay on you, you eventually die out because it's a slow killer. And to me, putting status effects on people is just as powerful as, that. But Loner Life, let me get back to Loner Life. My bad, I got off subject. He gets all those crappy skills and he gets transported over to the new world. And all his classmates all together, and they end up fighting each other. But I gotta give credit due to the class rep. Most time class reps are stuck on themselves, just like old girl in Moonlit Fantasy. She was like kind of like a class rep, but I don't too much like her. She's deeper. I'm getting off subject again. Class rep got a good down to earth heart, and him, the main character, and the class rep, they basically grew up together. And she basically keeps him in line, keeps him in touch with humanity, because he don't want to be bothered with nobody. He just like being left alone and don't want to be bothered with nobody. But in that world, they in the forest, and this man so good at surviving because I think he got the survival skill that he got. He learned how to survive on his own. He ended up living in a cave. Spoiler alert. Ended up living in a cave and basically made a mansion out of a cave. And while everybody else scrambling to survive, they end up, I don't want to spoil that part though. Basically, good, feel good anime. It actually has a very happy ending at the end. I like that. One of the characters on there, a little romance in there too. They touched on it a lot, but they got a romance going on there too. I don't think this will get a season 2, but it needs a season 2. But it was good, feel good anime. I like the class rep on this. She got a good heart. She's trying to help everybody. That's her. She got a good heart. And she pretty. She what I call a rare breed in a woman. That you very rarely see a woman that look pretty, look good, and don't take it to her head. This woman, she's class rep, she's the prettiest one. A whole bunch of fine chicks in this anime. She like one of the prettiest chicks on that anime, but she's not stuck on herself. She care about everybody else. She care about everybody else more so than she do herself. That's a keeper. She a rare breed. The good looks and don't take it to her head. Boy, that's hard to find now. She's what I call a rare breed. Good chick though. Adventures of the main character, I forgot his name, and the class rep and all his classmates in another world. And it show you what you people that are introverts, let me get it straight, extroverts, kind of like me. You are introverts, y'all really relate to this anime because he don't like getting out. He don't like being around people. He don't. And he took that skill that he don't like being around people to another level in another world. It's tight. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. That's why I make number 7 on this list. But yeah, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 has to be Loner Life in Another World. Moving right along. Moving right along. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 on my top 10 or more Isekai animes you should watch has to be How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this one, only reason I heard about this, shout out to the YouTubers out there that be putting these like underrated Isekai anime. I don't see too many people talking about this one either, besides the YouTuber that talk about it. Basically this one is about 2 anime chicks. One's a elf and one's a other type of being. They summon a demon lord, and when they summon a demon lord, they really didn't summon a demon lord. They summoned a gamer, and like I said, this is Isekai. He's a gamer in our world, and he gets summoned to the new world. But as the world he gets summoned into is the video game he's playing. And in that video games he's playing, he done maxed out his stats, so he knows where everything at in this world. And he is OG. He got OP powers. He got all type of powers because he done maxed out the game. But like I said, when they summoned him, he got summoned into the video game world. So he basically know how to survive because he been playing the game the whole time. You don't never tell nobody it's a video game world. They don't know that, but he knows that. And he know where all the secrets are. And it's a good, feel good anime. It's a harem. There I say, yeah, it's a harem. Because you got the elf chick. You got the other chick, the other chick, I forgot what she is. Then you got his servant girl. Yeah, it's a harem. But besides it being a harem, it's a good, feel-good Isekai anime. Because in that world, he's OP. You know, like most Isekai animes are, he's OP. And if anybody that's a fan of MMOs and World of Warcraft fans, y'all would love this. Because basically, he got teleported to World of Warcraft. And he maxed out his characters in this game. Or what's the other one? Not Dark Souls. I can't think of the name of the game right now. I've seen it plenty of times. Diablo, yeah. Y'all Diablo fans, y'all like this anime because basically he got teleported inside of Diablo, World of Warcraft. He's inside that game. He love playing it. He knows it. That what makes him so OP. He knows stuff that they don't even know, and he be putting on the front like he some bad demon lord, but he really a nice guy down at heart. He just don't tell them that, but he's a nice guy. They figure him out though. But it's a good anime, ladies and gentlemen. I never did see the very few last episodes because the last few episodes of this anime was in Japanese, and I told you, like I said on the last entry, I like it when they English dub. So, well, so far for what I saw, I think the first 3 seasons, and not the last 2-3 episodes, it was a good anime. So I can honestly say that because I seen the majority of the anime. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 6. Yeah, dang, I'm moving along. Is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
A 400-year-old witch.
Watch where you step, young man.
Oh, please.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep that party rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it rolling. Now, number 5, ladies and gentlemen, at the halfway point. Once again, thank you guys and girls for sticking with me for so long. Let's keep this party rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, I'm going to flip these around a little bit, is Handyman Saito in Another World. Wow. Now, this anime, ladies and gentlemen, is basically what it says. He's a handyman in another world. Basically, he was in our world, and he was about to die, as these guys typically go. He gets teleported. Somebody was trying to summon something, and he got teleported to the fantasy world. And he's in the party, and you're gonna like his bad security. You got the old man wizard, who basically forgets all his spells, and then you got the night chick, Hot. You find out about their relationship. It's pretty cool. I like them too. Then you got the fairy chick, and then you got let's see, you got the knight, the fairy, the wizard, knight, fairy, wizard, and then Saito. Yeah, there's 4 of them in the party. And Saito, you would think in that world that a handyman wouldn't be useful, but the things Saito can do in that world, a lot of people can't do. They don't have the stuff he can do. They can't do. Like, spoiler alert, he you know there's some item boxes over there that got secret locks, but because he being a handyman, he know how to pick locks. You know, he a handyman, and the different stuff he can do make him very useful in that world. Of course, he comes from our world, and in our world, because like I told y'all, in this world we live in, it's a fallen world. If you got a good heart and you want to try to help people they tend to walk all over you, take advantage of you, treat you like dog crap. I'll say this, I said it once and I'm going to say it again. In this world, if I haven't said it, I'm going to say it now. In this world we live in, it is very hard to be a good person. You know how people say it don't cost nothing to be nice? It costs a lot to be nice. I didn't say that back in the day. But after the things I done been through in my life lately, but not late, but in the past, well, it's been lately, the past few years, I can honestly say it is hard in this fallen world we live in to stay a good person. Because you got narcissistic people, swindlers, low down, dirty scoundrels that can't stand you. They just want to take advantage of you and just do you wrong. This whole world we're living in an evil, fallen world. I didn't realize that until I went through some things in my own life. But it's hard to be a good person in this world. It is. It's easy to be evil. I mean, it don't take no effort. It's even harder to be a good person. Dropping some words of wisdom on y'all for that. But back to the subject. It's kind of tying in with the subject. Saito, good handyman, will help anybody out that he can. And in our world, people just do him wrong. Well, he helped this one lady out, which was low down. You got people like that low down in this world. He helped this one lady out, and he just charged her the regular price. So you're charging me too much, cheapskate. She probably got all the money in the world, just didn't want to pay that man. That man helped her, and she was being a total beep to this man. But because of that, in our world, he was treated so badly, it left an impression on him, thinking that he wasn't amount, that he sucked. It made him feel lower than human. So when he got into this new world, and he always constantly thinking that he wasn't helping the team out. He thought he was like a burden on the team. But come to realize, he didn't realize this, that he's actually the heart of the team. When they was fighting, spoiler alert, when they was fighting the enemy in the dungeon, it's one of these episodes, the enemy said to himself, he said, if y'all didn't have that man right there, Saito, on y'all team, we would have lost. And Saito, he didn't believe it, but he told him, the enemy told him. And then everybody around him said, yeah, that's true. Saito, you the heart of the team. He thinking that he's like the crutch of the team. Just because he ain't got no special powers or none of that stuff like the rest of them do. They realize, all of them realize that Saito is the heart of the team. And I like the anime because even though he's just a handyman, he leaves a world that don't give a doggone about him. He goes to a world that he's actually appreciated in. And he didn't know how to act with it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what to do with it because he ain't used to that. People being nice and kind to him because he used to just being nice and kind to everybody else. But they don't return the favor. But I like this anime because it shows what don't ever doubt yourself. In other people's eyes, you probably be around different people that say that you are trash or whatever, but you don't realize everybody in this world that God created, He all created us. We have unique gifts. We special in some type of way. I got a gift. You got a gift. Everybody got a gift that can do something in this world that's real handy. And he finally went to a world where his gifts will be appreciated. And I was happy for Saito. Good anime, feel good anime. My only gripe about this anime is, they got some Yuri and homosexual moments in here. Not a fan of that. But other than that, good anime. Good feel good, down to earth anime. Got some romantic moments in there too. I like that. Yeah, on both sides, on the enemy side and the hero side. It's a good anime. Check it out. It's out on what is it? Crunchyroll. That's why I first watched that, Crunchyroll. And what else did I make sure that I said about the other ones? How Not to Summon the Demon Lord. It's on Crunchyroll too. But yeah, when you get a chance, check this out. So coming in at number 5 has to be Handyman Saito in Another World. Moving right along. Moving right along.
Oni! Set it!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving right along. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 has to be, I talked about this on another anime video I did, the wrong way to use healing magic. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know, this is an Isekai, of course. He basically gets teleported to this other world. This was an accident, though. He wasn't supposed to be teleported. It was supposed to be his 2 classmates who are class reps. They got a female class rep and the male class rep. They the cool kids. Everybody like them. They all popular. But what I like about these 2 characters, most class reps or whatever, they are stuck on themselves. They stuck on themselves, won't talk to you, just snobbish, turn their nose up at you. Them type of class, but they actually are cool, down to earth people. I like them. I like their characters. And he gets teleported with them two, and they friends. They know each other. He gets teleported to the new world with them, and he learns how to do healing magic. And when they find out in the new world that he knows how to do healing magic, well, they scared of him. They shunned him because the one of their most powerful generals over there, in that Isekai world, they basically fighting against the demon lord. That's the common theme in Isekai, fighting against the demon lord. And there's a girl, the general over there. She's a healer. But what's so tight about her, even though she's a healer, she teaches this dude on how to use healing magic in a whole different way. It's ridiculous how they use healing magic. You would think Double Dragon, healing magic is to heal. How can you use it to fight? I'm just gonna say this: watch the anime. They took healing magic and took it to a whole nother level. It's amazing what these cats do with healing magic and the training he went through. Y'all people out there that like training animes, with training arts, good training art in this. The main character, he real cool. Got some little romance going on over there too. I like that too. But it's a great anime. I enjoyed it. 12 episodes. They did announce a season 2. We just ain't heard nothing of when the release date gonna be. But they did announce a season 2. I'm happy about this. Great anime. I enjoyed it. I need to watch it again. I'm thinking I'm gonna watch it twice. I'll probably watch it again eventually. But it's a good anime. You would like it. My Isekai anime fans, you would like it. I don't know too many folks. I heard people talking about this one a little bit, but yeah, definitely go check it out over there on Crunchyroll. Great anime to watch. Like I said, yeah, this time the characters are, to me, they are very likable. They ain't the typical stuck on themselves student councils. They actually cool, down to earth. It's somebody you can actually go up and talk to. And let's just say this, I kind of talked about this in my other anime video. The girl that's over there, my nerds out there like myself, the nerdy kind of like me, y'all gonna like her personality. Y'all really gonna like her personality. That's all I'm gonna say. Coming in later, number 4 is the wrong way to use healing magic. Let's keep moving.
あれ
玉座の後ろ
あれがお姫様
指輪
俺が異世界から来た
夫婦なんかもうこの子いきなり何を
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 3. Yeah, dang, we're down to my top 3. Thank you guys, girl, for sticking with me for so long. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 has to be The Tale of Wedding Rings. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, The Tale of Wedding Rings, I did talk about this in my harem anime. It's a harem, but it's Isekai. Whole anime is about, we're going to talk about the Isekai aspect of this. The guy, when he was younger, he chilling out in the forest in Japan somewhere, and he see this girl, this big old gold light. He get knocked in front of her, and he see her stepping out of the gold light, and next thing you know, see in our world. But you come to find out that she's a princess in a whole nother world. But she teleported over here to our world. She was hanging out in our world to keep from dying in her world for 10 years. And right when she was about to get ready to go back home, she was supposed to go back home and not let the dude that had been with her, he grew up with a childhood friend. He been in love with her, of course. And she was about to just leave him by himself, and he just hopped through the portal. He said, "No, don't leave me. I love you." And next thing you know, he in the Isekai world. He got teleported in there through a portal. And in the Tale of Wedding Rings, I'm gonna get to the Wedding Rings part. Basically, the King of the Rings. Shout out to Lord of the Rings fan. He has to marry 5 girls, and each girl he marries, the more tighter their bond is, the more powerful he is. You gotta have 5 wives, and the original girl he grew up with, and he gonna meet 4 other girls, and his powers gotta come together to be more powerful to defeat the Demon King over there. And pretty tight little concept. By the way, this anime got a lot of fan service now. It shocked me. I didn't think this anime, when you watch it from the beginning, you're gonna think like, it just got your typical fan service, but no, this anime got real fan service. deep fan service. They're gonna catch you off guard too, so I'm just trying to warn y'all before you start watching it. But other than the fan service, which I like, I ain't got no problem with fan service, it's a good anime. It's a real good anime, ladies and gentlemen. It's a harem, but it's a very unique harem. Let me just say that much. A very unique harem. How they tackle the harem genre is unique. It's different in their own way. 5 different chicks, childhood friends. She the princess. All of them are princesses. He meet her. He meet a elf chick. He meet a. You'll see. I don't want to spoil too much more of it, but it's a pretty tight concept. Tale of Wedding Rings. Real good. We did get an announcement of a season 2, but we haven't heard of a release date yet. And I'm watching it right now on Crunchyroll. It's on Crunchyroll, so go check it out. Let me make sure I said it right. Tales of Wedding Rings coming in number 3. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along.
どんな名前がいいだろうか。
我が名はピエール・カルロ。異界の都にして星の賢者。
めっちゃ喋った。ああ、いいね。ピーちゃんで不服なんだろうか。ちょっと顔が怖くなった気がする。
よし、ならば契約は成立だ。
ピーちゃん、何これ。
貴様に我の力の一部をくれてやる。
これやば。
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we moving this countdown along. What is on number 2? Yeah, we're on number 2. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Sasui and Peeps. Sasui and Peeps. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this one is pretty cool. It's just about the tale of like a guy in his 40s. Man, your average guy, 9 to 5 guy. He's just an average dude. He ain't got no big aspiration in his life. He's just an average dude doing his thing, working a 9 to 5 job. And next thing you know, he animal lover. For you animal lovers, y'all will love this anime. Shout out to all my animal lovers out here. Y'all will love this anime. This guy, animal lover, loves animals. So one day, he gets off his 9 to 5 job, corporate job, you know, it's taxing on your brain. He said he got a new apartment, he want to buy him a pet. So he see a pet in there, what is it, a parrot? Yeah, a parrot. And little did he know that the parrot that he buy is a reincarnated, the baddest sorcerer in his world that got reincarnated into a bird and over here in our realm. Yes, yes. The baddest sorcerer in that fantasy world got reincarnated into a bird, and he got the ability to teleport at random between our world and the fantasy world they go to. Wow, it's pretty unique. He can go back and forth whenever he wants to, and he teaches the main character how to use magic, and they get a good close friendship and going back and forth from this world and the regular world. And man, it's very unique, man, how they do this isekai. You're gonna like all the different characters that's on there. You got there's a little harem, not really, but you're gonna like, it's tight. They left it off on a cliffhanger. Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger. Check it out on Crunchyroll. It's a good anime now. They did announce a season 2. Said they were going to do a season 2. Haven't heard of a release date yet, but they did announce a season 2, and I am definitely looking forward to it, because this one left on the cliffhanger. I'm like, what just happened? Did y'all go? I'm like, really, guys? Y'all gonna leave us like that? I'm definitely looking forward to season 2 of this, because he can teleport back and forth between worlds, and it's a good anime, ladies and gentlemen. It caught me off guard, because I heard about it on, like, shout out to them YouTubers out there were talking about, here's a lesser known anime out there called Sasuke, Sasui, and Peeps. Y'all would like this. I liked it. Real good. Just remember, the baddest sorcerer in that fantasy world get reincarnated into a bird, and he still got his powers. He's a bad boy. Y'all love it. My animal lovers, y'all gonna love this anime. It's right up y'all alley. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Sasui and Peeps. Moving right along. Moving right along.
はい、お待たせ。
おお。次も何が食えるのか楽しみだ。
よし、まずはネットスーパーを開いて。
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to number 1. And my number one favorite more Isekai anime you need to watch of all time is Campfire Cooking. Hold on. Campfire Cooking in Another World. Hold on, let me get it straight. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, very unique one. This is a very unique Isekai. I think I heard people talking about this. Main character gets teleported into another world. All the people around him getting all type of skills, tight skills. He ain't really got no skill. His only skill, now listen now, is he can shop on the grocery network and buy whatever food he want in the new world. Now in the new world, they ain't got none of the foods we got over here in our world, but he can shop over there. Online grocery, he can do online grocery. All my shots out to all my people that like do online groceries. He can the only one in that world that can do it. Now when he first gets over there, this first episode really ain't spoiling nothing. He just trying to survive, you know, because he ain't got really no skills. He gets tasered up with this party with the little money that he got, and he trying to get out of the country, and he ends up shopping online on the online grocery store, which only he can do, and he cooks for everybody. He knows how to cook, and they end up tasting his food, which is some food they never tasted before over there, and they love it. They like, and little did he know, find this out in the first, well, later on, spoiler alert, that in it, well, I ain't gonna spoil that, but he cooks this food, and they love his cooking. And his cooking was so good that he ends up feeding it to like the most powerful beast over there. And the beast falls in love with his cooking. He really ain't got to train or nothing to do all that other powerful stuff. All he got to do is cook. And once he cooks, this beast, the most powerful beast in the world, in that world, fight for him. Do what he want for him. Because he loves his cooking. Now whoever would have thought that cooking, just plain cooking, would be a superpower. Because he know how to cook so good, and he got that absurd skill where he can order off online grocery, which they don't have in that world, the fantasy world. He OP through that skill of cooking. He OP because that friend where he has. He OP because of his cooking. Ain't that something? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever would have thought that knowing how to cook will make you OP. It's very unique, ladies and gentlemen, because he be cooking some of everything. Cooking your fries, steak, hamburgers, a lot of Japanese dishes. Every time I watch this anime, I get hungry. Don't watch this anime if you hungry. It's gonna make you want to go buy some. But it's very unique anime. You're gonna like all the characters there, main character. You're gonna like his familiar, basically him. You're gonna like the goddesses. There's some goddesses in this anime. It's pretty good, ladies. I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. This one is getting a season 2. I just found out today, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, that season 2 is gonna come out in October this year. So I'm very, 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 very looking forward to this one. I can't wait to see what adventures he go into. Excuse me. Can't wait to see where else he go to in the anime world. I really like this one. That about wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of more Isekai anime you should watch. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know about some more Isekai anime. I did, before I wrap this up, I did watch Essence of Shadow, whatever it was. I watched about 7 episodes of that, and I was like, could have been better. I stopped watching that, but that one could have been better. But like I said, let me know down below. This is my top 10, you know. Leave comments below some more Isekai animes I can watch. I would greatly like to know. You tell me where they are, I'll go watch them and do reviews on them, because I got some more reviews coming up. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.